Good afternoon. We are in Jerusalem and we are next to the tomb of Mary, the mother of Jesus, the Blessed Mother. Today it belongs to the Armenian and to the Greek Orthodox, but I'm following the book of Mark that talks about Garden of Gethsemane. And let's do that. It's a beautiful part of the Bible. I'm talking about Mark from Mark 14, 32 to 42. I won't read every word, but the most of it as well. And we will visit the Garden of Gethsemane. Now you can see the smell of the incense. I love it. You can see the grotto, the entrance to the grotto. It's a beautiful cave. And let's start to read it. They went to a place called Garden Gethsemane, and Jesus said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." That is the grotto that we believe the disciples were. That is the grotto that I believe that Jesus taught the disciples many things. It's outside Jerusalem. It's the other side of the Kidron Valley. Then might be at least that is the from the 4th century. People mark that cave as it. I wish that you could smell the incense. I love it. Then that part belongs to the Armenians. You can see the Hachkar, the memorial part. Look how beautiful is the Crusader entrance of the church. And remember, Crusaders were Catholic. Why I'm not adding why I say that it's Greek Orthodox and or Orthodox. All right, let's make it Orthodox churches and Armenian. Until the 19th century, it was part of the Catholic as well. But now, a lot of the Catholics believes that Mary's house was at Ephesus, Turkey. But let me show you a little bit the hidden part of that garden. Guys, I do have more than 21,000 videos. Please subscribe to my channel and visit Israel with those videos. Look how beautiful is the other side of Garden of Gethsemane. I've been there a few times. And you can see the wall of the city together with a gate, golden gate. That's where we believe Jesus will enter the city when he will come back. Now I'm honoring that video to everyone who watched it, but especially to, where are you? Michele. And I hope that I'm not destroying your family name, Beeksma. You can see that it's in Hebrew and English. And if you want to have your own cross, your own Bible, and so many other items, enter to the text beneath it. Look for Buy Me a Coffee link, and then you can choose whatever you want. And I will bless it, upload a video to it, and of course that Michele will get it. And Michele is celebrating soon her 60 young years. Then happy birthday, Michele. And we are entering to the garden, but that is absolutely a strange road, because that narrow road is two-ways road. Then he went to a place called Garden Gethsemane. Gethsemane is olive press in Hebrew. And wait. Sit here while I pray. He took Peter, James, and John. And we are now following Peter, James, and John together with Jesus. And he began to be deeply distressed and troubled. Mark loved those feeling distress and trouble. My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. He said to them, "Stay here, keep watch. And we are entering now the garden, but let me see that I won't die. Let me see if there is a car that sent them down from Mount of Olives, but there is a car that now climbing Mount of Olives, and you can see the entrance. Oh, remember two-way road? Not easy. You can see a Palestinian license plate right now. He's a doctor. Then let's cross it and let's enter to the most important olive garden. Some of the trees, the gardener said to me, and I saw him like a few minutes ago, are from the time of Jesus. I don't know how old they are, but if you cut an olive tree, it will grow again. Cut it again, it will grow again. Then why not to believe that they were, or at least few of them are from the time of Jesus. Going a little further, he fell to the ground and prayed that if possible, the hour might pass from him. Hour, it's equal to destiny. And I will enter to the church if it will be open, and it's supposed to be open. Although I'm sure that I won't be able to enter to the stone itself, I will be as close as I can to it and bless your cross, Michele, there as well. And then he said, Abba, Father. Abba, it's in Hebrew and Aramaic, and it actually shows you two things. That Mark loved Aramaic. He used a lot of Aramaic words. Gethsemane, for example, it's Aramaic in Hebrew, and it's like a personal thing. It's like an innocent child talking to his father. I love it. Abba, Father. The priest in Arabic is called Abuna, our Father. I love it. He said, everything is possible to you. Take this cup from you. Yet, not what I will, but what you, and I have to change the page, but it's will as well. Yeah, will. Sacrificial time. Jesus knows what's going to be, and he chose to listen to God, to listen to Abba. I love that word. Look how beautiful is the garden. As you can see, you are the only one here. Then he returned to the disciples and found them sleeping. Shimon, he said, all right. Shimon is Petrus. But he said, Shimon, he said to Peter, are you asleep? Disappointment. Guys, he was really in a state of disappointment. His best disciples are betraying him. Soon Judas will do that. But he asked them to pray, and they fell asleep. And when he says Shimon, St. Peter knew that, all right, Jesus is angry at him. At least that's what I think. If I'm wrong and you do have another option, just write me in a comment. I'm not a scholar. I'm just studying Christianity more than 20 years now, but I'm not a scholar. I'm not a rabbi. I'm not a priest. I'm just a human being that loves the Bible. You can see the walls of the city and the Church of the Agony, Church of all nations, Church of Garden of Gethsemane is in front of the gate, of the Golden Gate, and Jesus will enter the city again from there. And you can see a little bit of the Jewish temple. Another thing that you can see here is the cross with Alpha and Omega, and the first one and the last one, and that is all in the book of John. You won't find it in our part. Then Judas, couldn't you keep watch for 1 hour? It's 1 hour. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And this is so right. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And I can tell you now that I am not working for 1 year. The flesh is weak. I'm now in the state of this of sorrow. I'm a father, Abba, that needs to help my child, but I'm not working. No tourist, but the spirit is willing. But it's so difficult for me to wake up and to know that I'm a little bit disappointed to my daughter. She never told me that, but I know that that's what she feels, because that's what I feel if it will happen to my father. And sadly, no one wants an old man to work. But trust me, I tried. That you are the only the only tourist of mine, and that's why I want you to subscribe to my channel and talk to me, ask me questions. Just tell me that you're watching that video. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. Be with me, talk to me, please, by those comments. Returning the third time, he said to them, are you still sleeping and resting? Enough, the hour came. Look at the Son of Man, which is Jesus himself. He's delivered into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us go. Here comes the betrayer. Just as he was speaking, Judas, one of the 12, appeared. With him was a crowd armed with swords and clubs. Sent from the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders. Now the betrayer had arranged a single with them. The one I kiss is the man. Arrest him and lead him. Wait a minute. Lead him away under guard. Going at once, Judas said, Rabbi. Rabbi, it's an amazing name for so many elder scholars of the Jews. But here, when he say rabbi in Hebrew, he meant a bad thing. He didn't meant rabbi. He is like playing his disciples, but he's not. He's a traitor. Then rabbi, and kissed him. The man seized Jesus and arrested him. Then those who were standing near drew his sword and stabbed. All right. The rest, the here of the servant, that we know that St. Peter did it because of the book of John. And what I loved here, it's the 48. Am I leading a rebellion, say Jesus, that you have come out with sword and clubs to capture me? Every day I was with you teaching in the temple. This is the temple, my friend. This is the Jewish temple. Every day I was with you teaching in the temple court, and you did not arrest me. But the scriptures must be fulfilled. Then everyone deserted him and fled, including the disciples. A young man wearing nothing but a linen garment was following Jesus. When they seized him, he fled naked, leaving his garment behind him. That actually reminds me Amos 17. And in Hebrew it says, "Ve'amitz libo bagiborim arum yanus bayom hahu ne'um Adonai." God actually told us that a naked guy will run from Jesus. Now, we know the story. Now, let's talk about it, because it was here. It was here, and you can see the garden itself. The church was built only in the 4th century, destroyed by the Muslims, built again by the Crusaders at the 12th century, been destroyed again by the Muslims, and rebuilt again at 1924 together with 12 nations. That's why it's called the all-nation church as well. Then inside the church I won't be able to talk unless there will be no one praying, but you can see how many countries actually helped to build it. I will show you the stone that I'm sure that I won't be able to reach, but you will see it. That's where Jesus was praying. You will see Judas kiss as well, and I will try to show you when they came. You can see the light around Jesus. The book of John actually tells us Jesus is the light. And when we will see that, look at here, and you will see the 3 disciples falling asleep. And Judas' kiss will be like that. Another thing that I want you to see is the 3 churches. First of all, we actually saw the grotto. We started the tour from the grotto. And we saw the garden. There are 3 churches. 1924. Behind it, I mean, it's on top of the 4th century church, and we'll show you one part of mosaic floor from the 4th century, but part of it is the 12th century church as well. Then 3 churches in one. Let's enter. You can see the Jerusalem cross, which is symbol for Jerusalem. And you can hear now the muezzin calling the Muslims disciples to pray. I'm the only one here. It's close. And then go away the video. There's at least few things to see. Then stay with me, please. Now it's time to pray. 4th century mosaic floor. Guys, it's not the end of the video, then don't go away. Sorry about the noise, but I hope that everything that you ask for will come true. We are still at the garden. I want you to see how old are the trees, and I want you to compare it to two beautiful trees that planted by the Pope himself. This is the first one. It's from 2014. San Francisco's who've been here. I tried to visit the place when he was here. I tried. They didn't let me, but I was very close. Oh, a little bit sunny. Oh, look at the blue sky. Look at that bell tower. Let me bless the cross of yours, Michele, right here, because this is the same bedrock that we saw at the grotto, and it was closed. But this is, and this is a beautiful thing, Franciscans can pray there, but others won't pray there. Then here everyone can pray. I can see, I saw here a lot of Protestant, a lot of Christians, a lot of Orthodox people who prays here. Guys, before I will show you another olive tree, another important one. You're the only income of mine. Then if you can, only if you can, look at the like button. Next to it there is a shape of a heart. It's called Super Thanks. You can support me via YouTube, or at the descriptions there are two more links, one of Buy Me a Coffee and one of a PayPal. You must understand that I don't know why I cannot answer you via PayPal, but I promise that everyone, it doesn't matter if it's via YouTube or PayPal or Buy Me a Coffee, everyone have been blessed here in Jerusalem, and I'm putting the names of everyone, each one of you, at the western wall between the stones at the area of the temple, and the Jews will bury it at Mount of Olives. Then your notes and your names will be there forever. Then if you can, and only if you can, do that. If you cannot, then please subscribe to my channel and send the link to everyone who you think that it will be interesting for him, and he can, and ask him to subscribe to my channel. Then let's continue another 2 minutes. Some Pope from 1964 then plant that tree. Then you can see how it looks like. And you can see some other trees which are older, and the word peace that we need. And the sun is in the sky, thanks to you, God. And look at the Dome of the Rock, the site of the Jewish temple, which is so beautiful right now, isn't it? A little bit of blue sky. It was quite cold for the last 3 days. It was almost 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Crazy, isn't it? Guys, thank you very much. And if you reach that point, then write 25, and I will know that you watched it until the end, and I will bless you, of course. And let's say happy birthday to Michelle. And see you in my next video. Look at the sun. Bye bye.